This is the book of Numbers, chapter 23, verse 23, and it reads, "Surely there is no enchantment against Jacob, neither is there any divination against Israel. According to this time, it shall be said of Jacob and of Israel, what hath the Most High God Yahweh wrought." First and foremost, as always, just want to give all praises, glory, infinite honor to my power, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, whom is God of living, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shabarach, which is all praises to the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, in the name of his only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai, Baruch HaKodash, and the Holy Spirit, who was our strength and our Redeemer, and our light and our salvation. In the same tongue in the Paleo Hebrew, when I go to utter Mashanah Kabwadim Lahasakonim, Shal Gadawarakah, meaning double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, the true shepherds of Israel, along with the like-minded Sequani will occupy across the four corners, also pushing the sound doctrine in faith, truth, and sincerity. And Shalom and salutation to Bayah Shadawadah, the house of David, along with the rest of the one-third elect, men, women, and children of Israel. It's your fellow servant Malak Rayab. It's back at to give another prophetic update dealing with the accusers of our brethren, looking to further demonize Yasharallah, chiefly the priests and the prophets of Yasharallah on the highways and hedges, being used as vessels, righteous vessels in the spiritual warfare on behalf of Yahweh Shem Rishai to further tear down their strongholds and stumbling blocks and expose all of the innermost intricate lies that they have been forging through their propaganda of their satanic devices to justify themselves supposedly being chosen and we not being chosen, okay, according to Esau's Western propaganda in media outlets, okay, of deception and manipulation, okay, ultimately of witchcraft. Okay, speaking of which, this epistle is predicated off of this, or it's preface anyway, off of this article, which you can see here in the title. All right, it says, "Beware, serial rapist with HIV in Texas, and police believe there's plenty of victims." You can see here, this report is associated with a Jake. You can clearly see the image of the Jake on the screen. All right, now I noticed some red flags, in on the particular article that would challenge the credibility of this article, because we understand, we're not ignorant of devil devices. We understand that you're looking to associate us with all manners of crime and mischief and so forth, to further justify you accusing our brethren, like it says in Revelation 12th chapter. All right, now, Slaki. So it says, according to KDFW, Carlton Tamboj, that's how you pronounce it, is a 25-year-old Texas man who's allegedly assaulted an individual who had to receive treatment at the Carlton Hospital on February 11th. The report of the possible sexual assault took place in Carrollton, Texas. Okay, now the first red flag is they say the report of the possible sexual assault. So did he do it or not? Okay, like Howard Shai say, like Howard Shai once said, "Let your yays be yays, your nays be nays." So that was the first red flag that stood out to me, because this is a very serious, proclaimed heinous crime in Esau Edom's wicked, effeminate, satanic society. Okay, so you wouldn't play around with the kind of terminology, okay, unless you have something to hide, unless you have an agenda. Because if he did it, he did it. Now they say the report of the possible sexual assault took place in Carrollton, Texas. Okay, here's a second red flag. Okay, once Carlton Tobago. Now, is his name Carlton Tobago or is it Carlton Tamboj? Okay. Okay, so it goes on to say, once Carlton Tobago was arrested for the alleged crime, it was determined that the individual was suffering from HIV. All right, and here's the death blow. Okay, you get ready to see here in a second. It says the reasoning for the actual investigation navigated the police to identify at least 5 more sexual victims. Which are nameless. Okay, oddly enough. Okay, which is not coincidence. Esau Edom's fabricated reports, because he can't seem to get his story straight. All right, with these particular reports when it comes to demonizing Israel. So it says law enforcement believes, and here's a third and final strike using baseball terminology. All right, or analogies. It says law enforcement believes that Carlton Tambage, okay, could have more victims throughout the DFW Metroplex, Atlanta, Georgia, and also Houston, but they have not come forward. Now, this is the third time that this name has been misspelled because previously they said his name was Carlton Tobago. Now they're saying it's Carlton. Uh, Now they're saying it's Carlton Tambage, okay, or Tambaj. But initially, the first time that this name was seen, it said Carlton Tamboj, okay. Now, one on the outside looking in might say, well, maybe it was just an honest mistake, but when you associate the consummate spelling of this name with the mentioning of a possible sexual assault, it doesn't add up. What they say in this modern day age, that the math ain't math in here. Okay, so this shit seems fabricated, and we're not ignorant. We devil devices. We understand, what your plot is behind this because, there's a it's not a coincidence. There's an accusation that's been going on for over a decade that the true men of the Lord, okay, on the highways and hedges, okay, supposedly, co-signed the idea of rape, sexual assault, okay, dealing with the marriage laws, okay, where within the marriage laws in Deuteronomy 22nd chapter it speaks about how, we would, it speaks about being betrothed, a young female being betrothed to a male, and when she reached the flower of her age, which is her menstrual cycle, she'd be permitted to marry and bear children. Okay, and that would happen. Okay, around in her early years, her so-called preteen years, and even way before that. Okay, because I know somebody who had their menstrual cycle at around 11 years old. All right, so that would make her a woman. But in Esau's wicked ass feminist satanic society, okay, that's far from the case. Where, according to the laws of the land, spoken about in First Maccabees, the first chapter, and so forth, okay, uh, an individual becomes an adult when they become 18. There's nowhere in the Bible. And that further confirms that this devil, the subclane white man, Esau Edom, is the goddamn devil the Bible speaks of, man. All right. So that false accusation against true men of the Lord, okay, will be used in association with these like reports, okay, um, to justify Esau coming at us. So this is back in Numbers 23:23 again. Surely there is no enchantment against Jacob, neither is there any divination against Israel. According to this time, it shall be said of Jacob and of Israel, what hath the Most High God Yahweh wrought? All right. So I'm going to go ahead and jump over to this next precept in the book of Isaiah 32 and 5. And it says, the vile person shall be no more called liberal, nor the churl said to be bountiful. And the word liberal in the Hebrew, okay, is nadaya, meaning noble. All right, because this devil likes to proclaim himself, present himself as noble, eloquent, empathetic and sympathetic, all right, to the needs of people, hence why globally he plays this humanitarianism role, all right, through these various, aids, these various, offers of aid, if you will, to these other nations, when it's really to ensnare them to remain conditioned, okay, to this, this Western order, this Edomite hegemony, okay, that a good number of you Israelite camps have taken, okay, further pledging your oath with that Rosicrucian order, otherwise known as Western esotericism, all right, essentially, going into the philosophy of this Western, this Western world, okay, including Judeo Christianity, whatnot. This is why it's not a coincidence that IUIC interviewed Barbecue, Jimmy Cherzier, aka Barbecue, who's clearly a Freemason puppet by Esau Edom. Hence why. So it's further not a coincidence why IUIC interviewed that Freemason puppet Barbecue, because they're another Freemasonic organization that have, further pledged your oath with Esau Edom's Western esotericism, okay, of that Rosicrucian order, which is why, they have associated this truth with Judeo Christianity. Hence why they keep calling on the names of Most High Christ bless. Okay, so you wolves in sheep's clothing, pursuing St. Matthew the 10th chapter, are gonna further contributing to the demonization of the true sincere, you know, people of the Lord, mainly the priests and prophets. Okay, as he once did in times past, because there's nothing new under the sun. All right. So it says Isaiah 32:6, for the vile person will speak villainy, and his heart will work iniquity to practice hypocrisy, and to utter error against the Lord Yahweh, to make empty the soul of the hungry, and he will cause the drink of the thirsty to fail. All right, and this is what these devils want to do. They want to keep us dry, spiritually dehydrated, sleep in this case. Okay, not knowing who we are. Of our ancient Hebrew Israelite heritage, and to continue and for us to continue to associate ourselves with these Gentile names they gave us. Spoken about in Deuteronomy 28 and 37, i.e., black, Hispanic, Latino, Chicano, Indian, so forth. All right. And by you camps, all right, spewing false doctrine and damnable heresies of your madness and confusion. Okay, you're afraid of contributing to what Esau is doing, and this is why IUIC interview barbecue. Now let's go ahead and get into this information here. In that case, all right, this is on Rosicrucian.org, dealing with the Rosicrucian order. It says the Rosicrucians are a community of philosophers who study natural laws in order to live in harmony with them. And this is exactly what IUIC is doing by calling on the false proclaimed names that the vast majority, okay, ignorantly refers to as God and Jesus Christ. And that's why they greet people by that, with Most High Christ bless. Okay, what you're really putting a hex on someone, which is wicked as hell. Further confirming that organization is a wicked Freemasonic occultic organization under Esau Edom's 501c3 charter. Okay, further pushing, Esau's Rosicrucian order. All right, uh, uh, you know, um, otherwise known as that Western esotericism. All right, including the ideology of Judeo Christianity. Okay, and this is why they're in that go along get along spirit. Hence why within Esau Edom's modern mainstream media outlets, you see these various camps on there, like the Pull Up Boys with Chief Ephraim on there, Bishop Nathaniel on there. All right, and a bunch of these other sellouts. Okay, looking all acting all comfortable in front of these Edomite reporters and journalists. Despite the stupid ass demonic questions that they ask Jake. Okay, they act like they're comfortable to be in the midst of these devils because it's sold out. They want to be. They don't want to leave their current position because they receive the consolation, man. So a lot of these sellouts are gonna be destroyed. Okay, because Yahushua has a bone to pick out with you anyway for what you did over 2,000 years ago. Okay. All right. So going back to Isaiah 30, 32, and 70, instruments also the true are evil. He devises wicked devices to destroy the poor with lying words, even when the needy speaketh right. All right. And a true means a scoundrel, a low level, low life degenerate. Okay. Vile person. That's Esau Edom. All right. Pursuing the Hebrews, the 12th chapter, and Habakkuk 2 and 4 and so forth. Job, the 30th chapter as well. So his instruments have no exception. His devices of witchcraft. Okay, including his media and so forth. Now, case in point, dealing with the etymology of media, let's go and look that up. Okay, multimedia here. It says using more than one medium, and medium is a term of witchcraft. As I'm about to further go into in a second. And it says the arts. Okay, it says the arts. All right, very interesting. Is in the dark arts. Okay, the witchcraft or the media, controlling narratives, whatnot. No different thing. No different than what they're, doing with the whole Ukraine proxy war, making people believe that Russia, there's a devil on the earth and all this other madness to push. And the same thing with China through the Taiwan proxy war, the Gaza, making Ishmael look like the devil. You know what I'm saying? And proclaiming Amalek to be saints and victims, and this is Edomite mentality. Which okay, to cry wolf when everyone's throwing the fucking rock, man, and hiding their hands like cowards. Okay. So from the top, it's multimedia, using more than one medium, okay, and the arts, education, or communication. Now jumping down here, okay, dealing with that term, the term medium. All right. Now I'm gonna go ahead and jump down to this word here, medium. Okay. All right. And here it says, here's a synonym for the word medium, as in spiritualist. It says one who believes in the ability of the living to communicate with the dead via a medium. Okay, and that's what a medium is. Okay, someone a diviner who you know really a necromancer who communicates with the dead. Like that witch that King Saul sought after. That's what I had that show back in the day called Medium. So this is a witchcraft. That further confirms that the word media of multimedia is a prefix of the word medium, which clearly confirms that that's a term of witchcraft, man. Okay, and that America, Babylon the Great, the modern day bloody city, Nahum the third chapter is the well favored harlot and mistress of witchcrafts. And that's why this place is gonna burn, like it says in Exodus 22:8, "Thou shalt not suffer witch to live," man. So you modern day Chaldeans and witches and warlocks, you wicked elite bankers, okay, of Amalek, you're gonna be destroyed, man. Okay, and along with the rest of you Edomites and you sellouts, all right, of our nation of Israel who sold out to their satanic councils, man. Okay, to feed your own belly. Okay, due to your lack of faith and to further contribute the demonization of the true prophets. All right, and that's why you're associating this with all this madness, man. This is Isaiah 29:20, and it says, "For the terrible one is brought to naught, and the scorner is consumed, and all that watch for iniquity cut off." Okay, so the scorner, Esau, even the fowler, okay, the devil the Bible speaks of, okay, the man of sin and son of perdition is being brought to the brink of his knees, being exposed. That's why they're looking to ban TikTok. If China of Moab, okay, does not decide to sell their rights to TikTok, then Esau is threatening to ban it, okay? Because TikTok is, along with the other social media platforms, they're being further used to expose you devils. And I'm gonna go into that last episode I did where that young Edomite nurse was further exposing the wickedness of the housing crisis, just like back in 2008. That history is repeating itself, man. Okay, because these devils, okay, are the disease of the earth. Sucking the earth dry of its energy. Okay, it's even to a point to where the animals and the trees and all forms of life are crying out to Yahweh by Shemashai to bring you devils down, man. Okay, like it says in Revelation 11:18, destroy them who destroy the earth. All right. Here's a point in Isaiah 29:21, and it says that make a man an offender for a word, and lay a snare for him that reproveth in the gate, and turn aside the just for a thing of naught. And that's what you're looking to do. You're looking to make an offender of a word. Okay, the holy fire, the holy fire of the words we speak. Okay, from Yahweh by inspired by Yahweh by Shemashai, from Yahweh by Shemashai, to further tear down the strongholds and stumbling blocks of Edomites, including your religion, your geopolitics, your geoeconomics, your military industrial complex. Okay, all right, your so-called white supremacist ideals, all of your strongholds, stumbling blocks, your feminism, your sexual liberty, all that shit is being exposed by the righteous instruction of the word of the Lord that we speak. And this is why you want to demonize us, and hence why here in Isaiah 5:20, okay, it says, woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. And that's why in Galatians 4:16 it says, if I become an enemy because I tell you the truth, okay, because you devils are the enemies to the truth of Yahweh by Shemashai. And that's why he's kept that perpetual hatred towards you Malachites, you the Edomites for generations, pursuant to the book of Exodus, all right, in Numbers. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab St. Matthew the 10th chapter. Okay, this is St. Matthew chapter 10. I'm gonna go and start winding down because I know Jake has a short attention span. But this St. Matthew 10:16, it says, behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. Be therefore wise as serpents and harmless as doves. Okay, and because we're in the midst of wolves, man, people don't want to harm us because of what we speak. Okay, being contrary to the Western world that they have that they have bought into. Okay. Verse 17, but beware of men, for they will deliver you up to the councils, and they will scourge you in their synagogues. And ye shall be brought before governors and kings for my sake, for testimony against them and the Gentiles. You see, just like the beloved brother, down in LA was going to, a beautiful epistle, dealing with the spirit of the Pesach and how, you had wicked ass uh, Israelites of the circumcision, okay, who were using his truth, okay, as a crutch over the minds of the simple, of the uncircumcision, okay, of Israelites that didn't, acknowledge they were Israelites, okay, those in the dark, by enticing everyone in a crowd to believe that the true prophet of the Lord, that the wicked scribes and Pharisees and chief priests of Israel were demonizing, were enemies to the cross. When he who died on the cross, uh, when had a quarrel with them because Yahushua understood that these devils didn't believe in them. I'm talking about the devils of our nation, and they've been reincarnated, okay, within these camps, and they know who they are, man. Okay, so this is Saint Matthew 10 and 19. But when they deliver you up, take no thought how or what ye shall speak, for it shall be given you in that same hour what ye shall speak. For it is not ye that speak, but the Spirit of your Father which speaketh in you. And the brother shall deliver up the brother to death, and the father the child, and the children shall rise up against their parents and cause them to be put to death. And that's why, I believe it's in somewhere in the book of Ezekiel, might be the 36th chapter, where Yahweh, killed Ezekiel's wife because he's a jealous power, just like he did with Job's family and brought Job's family back because of Job's obedience. Okay, because Yahweh is a very jealous power. He doesn't like attachments. Okay, that's why Yahushua said, anyone who looked back is not fit for the kingdom, roughly paraphrasing, who's not looking to carry their cross. So that's why a friend of the world is an enemy to the Lord, which is in St. James, the 4th chapter. So our so-called families in the world are not our true family. Our true family is the men in the truth. Okay. And this is why, brotherhood is very critical, man. Okay. And that's why it's very critical to patch up, whatever indifferences that Akim have, because, the way we treat our brothers is how we treat Yahushua. Okay. Case in point. But the world doesn't understand that, so they're gonna come after us. Okay, because they don't understand the true essence of love and brotherhood. Okay. All that brother in Christ and sister in Christ bullshit is all cap. It's all smoke and mirrors. Okay, for these, of that Judeo Christianity madness. Okay, for people to, act like they're righteous. All right, to masquerade their sins, man. Okay, because everyone's a so-called Christian till the scriptures come out. This is St. Matthew 10 and 22. And ye shall be hated of all men for my name's sake, but he that endureth to the end shall be saved. Okay, like it says in St. Matthew 24 and 13. It says here in verse 23, but when they persecute you in the city, flee ye into another. For verily I say unto you, ye shall not have gone over the cities of Israel till the Son of Man be come. See that? So during the Roman siege of Israel, Yahushua commanded us to flee from Israel, and he said we were not to go over the cities of Israel again till he was to come. So that further cuts you Amalekites over there, you Conham over there claiming to be us, because you don't fulfill this prophecy along with a mist of other prophecies of the true lost tribes of Israel. Okay? The Balfour Declaration does not fulfill the scripture I just read. Case in point. All right? And this is why you devils are coming after us. And this is why you set this madness up here. Okay? To associate with the prophets. All right? So I'm going to go and end this off in Job 5 and 21. And it says, thou shalt be hid from the scourge of the tongue, neither shalt thou be afraid of destruction when it cometh. Okay. So no matter what false accusations of the wicked ass tongues of you devils that you conspire to bring forth against us, okay, is there? We just remember you devils, divination has no effect on the elect. Like it says in St. Matthew 24 chapter, how you cannot deceive the very elect, okay, because the elect belong to Yahweh Shai, like he said in St. John the 10th chapter, and he will plead his cause for Abba Yahweh to deliver us, because it's already written for the elect to be delivered. All right, from the hands of our enemies in these last days. So I'm gonna go ahead and end it off on that, because like it says in Isaiah 59 and 19, when you devils come for us and you eventually lay your hands on us, just like in times past, when you killed all of the disciples except for John the Revelator, Saint John the Revelator, you're gonna do the same thing. You're gonna put some of us to death, because Yahweh Shem Shai is going to allow that to happen, pursuing Saint Luke the 11th chapter and so forth. But once you do, Yahweh Shem Shai is gonna lift up a standard against you goddamn devils, man. So your National Guard is not gonna suffice. Your fucking your cousin border patrol ain't gonna suffice. Your United Nations troops you allowing to cross the border are not gonna suffice. Okay, of your satanic agenda to destroy us, to remove the remembrance of Israel from the earth, like it says in Psalm 83rd chapter, and you will fail. And your attempts of retrieving your blessing that you willingly gave to our forefather Jacob is not going to work, and you're going to go into captivity for 1,000 years and be destroyed. Okay, point blank, period, as is written. So Adam Ratazada is epistles for edifying and exhorting to elect. And let me give all praise, glory, and honor to my power, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Once again, Yahweh Bashim and Shai, Bashim Kakadash. All right, Shalom. Honor, salutation to Bayashada Wada, the house of David. All right. And Bawath, that's like Mawath Lababal to the wicked. Shalom to the elect. And on to the next one.